So I just go by my experience. My experience is I've come across a bunch of people on YouTube that obviously run things in this planet, and that's the purpose of it. You're supposed to find these people towards the end of this system. If you don't find them, then you're not going to know when the system ends, begins, or anything. Because I didn't understand any of it either until I hopped onto this platform. So I'm not trying to convince anybody of what I'm saying with my theories. What I am doing is telling Jonathan Kleck what I perceive that I'm being taught and understood to be part of the system, which is I've paid attention to Jonathan Kleck and followed what he was doing, what he was saying. I would have stopped right after I started, but because he kept showing me stuff and then things kept happening, and as I showed the video last night with telling you what's going to happen before it happens, telling you who's responsible for it, and then it takes place either identically or very similarly, like playing horseshoes, the game of Clue. So he wouldn't let go. He kept, and then it's not even that once he started showing me these things, and then the shooting happens in Philadelphia, and get ready, Philadelphia, and the Home Depots, and the bombing, or the shootings, and the Dallas, the one being destroyed, and the Eagles game, and how they were destroyed just for that day. All those things that took place, the bombing in Nashville the day before I get on talking about it in Christmas 2020. Going to Philadelphia, the water stops. It drops down to 8:48 a.m. when I'm looking for a bomb. Instead, the water was stood still. The same day Barack Obama came to Philly, as he shows Barack Obama talking about. Before that, the water sprouted up out of nowhere when I'm looking for a bombing 8:48 a.m., but it happened at 8:46. And so the same thing with George Floyd had died at 8 minutes 46 seconds with his head being kneeled upon. And the first 9/11 took place at 8:46 with the tower being destroyed or hit with the image. All of these things. When I exposed him for it, sometimes I felt bad doing it, but then he would hop back on, not offended, and then show me more. I'm like, oh, so you want me to expose you? I'm confused. And then somebody else will get on the same channel that looks just like him that is showing me my head chopped off and talking shit about me. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you, Kleck? Are you bipolar? So I did not understand that I'm dealing with two different people. And how hard is it? Like, how are you supposed to know that? You're dealing with two people, the same channel. One of them hates your guts, the other one loves you. One of them hates the fact that you're exposing them and the bombings on the U.S. currency in Philadelphia, and the other one loves it. That's why I got confused. That's why I couldn't stand the other Jonathan Kleck. I hated him, and that's why it reminds me of Esau and Jacob. But how would they be Esau and Jacob? Aren't they brothers? Well, who are the sons of the free woman? Yeah, it's not just one son from a woman. Why would the woman have just one son? Lady Gaga was talking about birthing a new race. As Jonathan Kleck shows you, pointing in his direction, he was born that way. Born as a cricket, rising from the pit, a locust. The locusts rise up from the pit. They're the ones that take over They work for God. So when you're born that way, and you're the actual Son of God, well, Son of Man. When you're the Son of Man, in this system, that's the YouTube platform that the reptilians are showing that they run. You know that Planet 9. Well, or Planet X, it sounds like there's like 9 different people in charge of that planet. That planet is coming to destroy all other planets. And that reminds me of the iron that destroys all things as well. So everything ties together, just like Barack Obama said. So when you understand that the reptilian race, there's nothing far-fetched about it. Actual reptilians, the lizards, the ones that are, you know, the creatures on the earth, they can reproduce. Parthenogenesis. That's a fact, right? They can reproduce from itself, birthing another, you know, like a child or whatever you want to call a lizard that births babies. It can birth from itself. Therefore, the replica of that is the man changes sex through the surgery, inverts to where the seed, they keep the seed to themselves, and through AI technology, the seed goes into the womb inside of the man that becomes a woman and births a locust. And then someone like Jonathan Kleck is showing everybody, you can't tell from the outside whether they're wearing a mask or not, but it's what's inside that makes them different. Because the tree of life is a different, it's just placed in a different spot. It's a different color, different size, different way of, you know, it's just different. And these are the races that are coming together. But when it comes to Jacob and Esau, in the Old Testament, I don't know, you know, too much about them. I just know that it said that God hated Esau and he loved Jacob. And in my case, I feel the same way towards what I've experienced on YouTube, where I'm watching one channel, and sometimes I get a good feeling as to who I'm watching, and other times I'm like, what? It kind of making me sick. Like, what is your problem, dude? Not realizing that it's another person on the same channel. All right, so they're twins, right? Well, are they really twins? Or are they just wearing masks? Or is one of them wearing a mask to look like the other brother? Okay, you can say Jacob and Esau are brothers. Because when a man changes its sex, turns into a woman, and has the Jacob, well, that person would be, it would be also, well, how does the saying go? Christ is your, like, in other words, your mother, your brother, your sister, your father, like everything. Christ is everything to you, because he can communicate to you as a brother, as a father, as a loving mother, as could be there for you as a sister, brother. But in the system, it's more literal than anything. So let's say the father had the brother, or had the son, Esau. And then Esau was the man, and then the man had the sex change operation and turned into a female, and then had a son. So Esau was born first, and then the Jacob type in the system was born through Esau. And because it's a clone system, they're twins. So then therefore they're twins. And that's what I was saying yesterday. What if that's what that system is over there, and that's what they are playing out and fulfilling in their system? So when I'll either get confirmation that it's true or that it's not. Now, anybody in the comment section, nobody's gonna, it's just ridiculous to say that that's true, right? Because it sounds retarded. How can that possibly be? Well, in the system it can be. Now, what about the real Jacob and Esau being actual brothers? And then Esau was born first, and then Jacob. Well, that could be true also. But it can also be true over here that's fulfilled in that direction. So that's why I speak my mind about things, and it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I don't care what it sounds like. It doesn't matter. It's either right or wrong. And if it's wrong, I'll turn from it and go in a different direction. If it's right, then I'll build on it. Because what truly matters is freeing the people that are in prison. So that woman, just like SJD says he's a son of the free woman, wouldn't that woman have 7 sons to be free? As in like the 8th, and then planet 9 comes with the spirit of Christ with the 8, and that planet destroys the rest. That's how I see that. Because there's a new race that was already birthed, and I feel like once the operation takes place, and it's now once the male actually keeps the seed to itself and births a child, that child's going to be identical to the person that it was birthed to. And then that person, once that person has a child, they mix it with the Adamic race, the serpent race, and you just get a completely different race with the DNA that you no longer have to have a surgery done. You're born that way. That's why Lady Gaga said there's a race within a race. She said she was born that way. She, he, male, female, in the same body. Is that so hard to believe? Nope. So I'm listening to Click's video now to see where did that little couple-minute video get me by just thinking out loud? Because it is a twin system. Jacob and Esau are considered twins. Can you consider your father a brother? Like a brother to you? Can you consider your father a mother? Especially when the father birthed you? And then when your mother, father, creator has another child, that child becomes your brother. But what if the mother has the son, and then the son mates with the mother that was a father that can now have children, and then that brother, or that son mates with the mother and produces a child, and then that child that comes out is that son's brother and father. And that's how it becomes your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Everything is intertwined together.